Yo, check. Yeah, we're not the type to play games, you can stay claims. Came to show the movement, moving like a freight train. Breaking walls and crumble earth with every step we take. We walking by with lash and your neck will break. Never let it stray, so say it wrong or set it straight. So coming at us with an awkward demeanor is leaving your life in the dead of face. So pedal straight, avoid these shots, we send it all costs. Truly believing that it'll be different, we watching your body get hauled off. Simple as this, we giving the vibe of the revolution that we living within. Diminish the doubt of the haters that talk on the low because of this minuscule shit.
Here we go again on our own. Look at this alternate cover. Don't you know? Wizards of the Coast has done it again. I'm drinking tea. It's 9:33 in the morning. It's the 17th day of whatever month this is, because it sure ain't May. It's 58 degrees and it's drizzling. So this dropped this morning. This is the alternative cover for the Player's Handbook. I don't know if this is the cover that you get if you spend more money, if this is the Beetle and Grimm cover, or just the cover that they looked at and went, nah. So let's do what we've been doing and take a look at it. First, I actually kind of like this cover. There are a few disturbing things going on in this cover, but it's an okay cover for a different game. Again, this is an okay cover for a different game. On the bright side, it does say 50th anniversary on it. One of the questions that came up regarding the cover we all have come to recognize is that how do you tell the difference? And so far, only one person that I know of has mentioned that. If you're walking through the store and you see that book, there's nothing on it other than different art to make you think this is a new Player's Handbook or anything this has changed. If I didn't know and I saw that on the thing, I'd just be like, oh, they re-released the Player's Handbook with a new cover, right? Because there's nothing on it that says there's any changes. And if you're a mom and pop walking through the store and don't know, 70% of the people who are going to see it, who aren't aware of anything else, you don't know if that's a new edition or a different edition or that they've changed anything. There's nothing on it to make it different. At least this says 50th anniversary. So at least this gives you at least some basic understanding that there is something different or special about the book that so far the other cover doesn't do. There's nothing about the other cover that tells me this is a brand new game, brand new book, brand new edition. That said, this is a good cover. I like this cover better than the other cover. There are still a few disturbing things in this cover. But it's a great cover for a different game. Because this cover just says Miyazaki, because, of course, that's a word we associate with anything that's cute and comfy. It evokes comfortable and evokes just hanging out. You're drinking coffee with your dragon friend. You and your strange-looking pals are just having a relaxing day with this dragon who, for some reason, is allowing itself to be used to cook coffee. And yeah, again, whoever are drawing these dragons has no idea how reptiles work. Because at least this one looks more like a gold dragon. The other dragon we didn't know was a gold dragon. We thought that was the enemy until people said, no, it's a gold dragon and it's helping them. But if you look at the other cover, there's nothing in that cover to go, oh, it's on their side. You just see a dragon and you see a bunch of people facing away from the dragon. You're like, oh, that dragon's sneaking up on them, about to eat them. That very strange, disturbing looking dragon. So yeah, this is a great cover for a different game. So now let's check out a few of the things that make it also an extremely disturbing cover. First, we have the rogue up here climbing the dragon. So is this rogue a friend of the others? Maybe he just climbed up there to hang the coffee pot. Or is he an enemy and he's looking down at them, about to backstab them? Or is he like, I don't know, gonna stab the dragon? Is he, cleaning the dragon's scales? Is this a he or a she? Actually, I think I see a little tittlese, so it might be a she. Is she helping the dragon, harming the dragon, about to backstab the dragon? Is she friends with them, or is she about to jump down and kill them? Okay, so that's pretty weird. Then we have whoever this is. I think it's a person, but that face is very disturbing. Alien. Are you an alien? Are you a person made out of wood? Are you a friend? You have no neck. This person looks like a very old man or woman who's just decided to sit on this thick carpet and drink coffee with this dragon. This person right here, sitting on their sword, again, just, I don't know what I am. I don't know what class you are. You just look relaxing. Your face is just sort of meh. This person looks unhappy. This person looks non-committed. I'm not even sure that's a person. They have no neck. The only person who looks like they're actively doing anything is our little rogue up here, and I'm not sure what they're doing. Then we have the coffee hook hanging down from space. So I guess that's supposed to be they're inside a dungeon or maybe a portable hole or a Liam's teeny hut. I'm not sure why you would go to all this trouble to get the coffee pot over the dragon when there'd probably be way easier ways to do it. Then we just have the dragon's body. Again, okay, so we got a head. We got a neck. The neck goes to a tail, or this could be a wing. And here's an arm. All right, then we got the neck continues. Here's a leg. Here's a wing, maybe. And then the neck continues. We got another leg. Then it goes here, here, I think here, continues here, ends here, then continues up here. Or this is a second dragon, comes around here, goes away there, then goes here. So the dragon's tail ends here. What is this? Does he have two tails? Where's the other arm? And why would a dragon ever allow itself to be squished into this incredibly uncomfortable position just so a bunch of insignificant mortals could use it as a coffee heater? I don't care if you are a lawful good dragon. If you're high enough, powerful enough to be this large, you are no way, shape, or form letting a bunch of human adventurers use you to heat their coffee. The idea would just be so insulting to you. They're so beneath you. Sure, you're lawful good and you watch out for the commons and you might even help, but you're lawful good in the case of point that at this point in your career, you're lawful good in concerning countries. You're lawful good and concerned with the outcome of events. You're lawful good with like huge cosmologies, protecting hundreds of people, running errands for gods. You are not cramping yourself into this closet for the ability to heat this, whatever this is, coffee. And again, we have our wizard, cleric, male with no neck. I don't know what this is. That's just, I think it's an alien. At least they have two arms. We've got unhappy looking female wizard down here. At least I think it's a female. Might be a male. I mean, the hair could give either way. This one could be female. There's no titties though, so it could just be a male with long hair or an elf. And again, this one, no dragon's going to let you use it as a pillow, even if you raise this dragon from birth. And then we have the only person who looks like they're actually doing anything is our little rogue up here. That's the only action, and that action is I'm either going to kill these guys because I'm a bad guy, I'm scratching the dragon's back because I'm a good guy, or I'm just watching them because I'm a scout for something else. There's nothing to make me really feel like this is a part of this. Now, this is a great cover. It definitely establishes a mood. You definitely know that's a dragon. You definitely know what's going on. They're relaxing. They're having a little tea party with their friend, the dragon. This is a very comfy, cozy, come on in, sit down and hang out with us. We're a bunch of friends cover, which is perfectly fine. I like this cover. This is a great cover. for a different game. All right. This is not a cover to sell the player's handbook for 2026, 2024, whatever year it is. Okay. So yeah, this doesn't sell D&D to me. It sells a completely different game or a completely different emotion. And maybe that's what Wizards is trying to project. They're trying to project that D&D isn't about combat and action and adventure and excitement and wonder anymore. D&D is about just hanging out in a cave with a very uncomfortable looking dragon sipping coffee, right? So it's trying to, I guess, that's the meme. That's what everybody's been saying that they're trying to do and how they try and homogenize it. Yeah, no, it's a great cover for a different game. The cover for D&D Player's Handbook should be simple. It should tell the story that even if you have no idea what's going on, you are hooked. You're walking past it on the shelves at Target, and you see this cover and pop, something about it makes you go, wow, excitement, adventure. I'm curious. It's got a dragon. I mean, you know, we've been talking about the red box cover, but despite anything, you know, regarding the gender of the individual on the cover, we can say without a shadow of a doubt, you see this cover, bam. Look at that dragon. Look at the way that dragon pops out of the thing, the almost 3D. This was painted what, in the early 80s? This is before Photoshop, before anything. And even if I have no idea what this is, something about it pops and I want to look at it. Okay, then let's go to this one. Another one we all love. And here's a really faded version of it because this is on eBay, I think. But again, pops, dragon, treasure, weird looking female, weird looking guy. Okay, the humans look really weird. But again, it's not about the humans. It's about the dragon. It's about the action. It pops, you know, when this is gorgeous and it's not faded. This person only wants $200 for it. If anybody wants to order it, it pops. That's an advertising term for those of you who don't know the industry. It pops. It pops. This cover. Again, the wizard looks a little weird. The human fighter looks okay. The dragon, bam, hi. What are you doing in my house? I don't remember that. Everybody, you know, everybody jokes about that cover. That's the I didn't order takeout cover, right? Dragon's looking up. These adventurers are walking down into its room, and the dragon's like, I don't remember ordering takeout. Who delivered this lunch? Because you know these guys are dead. Only 2 of them. And they're standing right in front of its mouth. Yeah, these guys are dead. Breath weapon, cone. Yeah, they're both dead. But you know that because it tells the story. It pops. It sells. You want to know what's going on. That cover that we saw doesn't say anything. I mean, at least with the other cover, there's a sense of action, sort of. I mean, you still don't really know what's going on. It looks too dreamy to really pop. But if I had to choose which cover I was going to use to try and sell the game to people who have never seen it before, cover number 1, if that's my only choice. But if I know there's actually better art, and we saw there is better art, I would go, do you have something better? I'm competing with, man. It's not new. It's still 5e. I hope you're being facetious, Stephen Glicker, because it is new. It's a completely different book. There's new things in it. They've changed things. There's 48,000 new subclasses. There's all that new art. Rules have changed. There's enough change in it that it is a different book, even if you believe all the hype about it being 100% backwards compatible. There's nothing to tell me on that cover they changed it. They also keep saying they're not the same rules. So depending upon which caption you're reading, and Jeremy Crawford's bizarre letter that he wrote the other day of the rolling weirdness of either it is or is not new, and it is either done or they're still changing it. Again, further proving my theory that Jeremy Crawford has the memory of a goldfish. I mean, you know, they've decantered so many Jeremy Crawfords from the cloning vats below Wizards of the Coast, reference to Chris Perkins' adventures from Acquisitions Incorporated, that by now the clones probably degenerated so much, right? You know, when you make a clone, when you make a copy of 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 a copy, that the Crawfords that they're pulling out now, you know, are like, it's not new. It's new. It's not new. It's new. It's not new. I'm Jeremy Crawford. Derpa, derpa, derpa. So, okay. I'm not getting into it's new, it's not new. You're trying to sell this is different than what we put out 10 years ago. You need to let people know this is different than what we put out 10 years ago. We change stuff. This cover, because it doesn't have the other cover, because it doesn't say anything like 50th anniversary on it, I don't know it's special. I don't know it's got extra stuff in it. I just know, oh, hey, they re-released the Player's Handbook with a new cover. I mean, it has been 10 years, so probably the old ones are out of circulation. Book companies do that all the time. You know, how many covers has the Lord of the Rings had? We still know it's the Lord of the Rings. We don't have to go, oh, it's a brand new book. No, it's okay, Lord of the Rings, brand new cover. That's fine. I mean, at least this cover says 50th, right? That's it. But it doesn't scream Dungeons and Dragons. It screams Miyazaki. And people only use Miyazaki or Studio Ghibli like because they've never watched a Studio Ghibli film. Oh, this film's all this game's comfy and cozy and safe and warm like a Studio Ghibli film. Have you seen Studio Ghibli films? Even My Neighbor Totoro. There's the very disturbing undertext that the girls are using Totoro as an excuse to not deal with the fact that their mother might be dying, and Totoro keeps kidnapping these kids. You know, Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh, it's just a nice slice of life about a girl who's flying around. Yeah, no. Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind. It's just no, they're not. Spirited Away. No, Spirited Away is a horror film. Watch Miyazaki films before you say they're Miyazaki-like. Anyways, I got off track. That's the cover. What do you think? I'm gonna go on my anthill and say this is a great cover for a completely different game. For Dungeons and Dragons, again, it just doesn't do the job. But, you know, what do I care? I'm not buying it. I've already got a Player's Handbook. And as Stephen Glicker is saying right here, I don't need the new one because I've already got the Player's Handbook I bought in 2014, right? And since they're the same rules, what's different? If nothing's different, I don't need to give you the money. I've already spent the money and everything else is free on the internet. Which, of course, would mean, you know, I'm not going to buy that. I already have it. Why? How is this different? It's not. It looks the same. They just changed the cover. Okay, I don't need to buy this. Anyways, that's it. This went on about 9 minutes longer than I wanted it to go, but I guess I just never know when to stop. See y'all later.